Hi, Kirsten. We're doing a topic about holidays. What is your views of the commercialization of the holidays?
Um, I hate it. There are a lot of holidays that are only Hallmark holidays, like Valentine's Day. I'm all for love whoever you want, however you want to, but they shouldn't get a specific day just so that Hallmark can count cards. I'm making them sound like a poker company, just so they can sell cards rather. That one is completely pointless to me. Uh,
So, do you think that holiday cards are overrated?
I do. I think that people spend way too much on a holiday card from a holiday card store or from a holiday card wall when they could take a marker and some glitter and a piece of paper and make the person they would choose to give one to for, less than $3 instead of spending $10 on something that the person's just going to recycle. I would much rather personally get a homemade card that I could, plaster on my wall or keep in a special drawer, a special box, rather than somebody that 10,000 other people have. Something that 10,000 other people have, rather.
What's your favorite holiday and why?
I really like Halloween, um, just because it's the one day a year where my obsession with things like the Rocky Horror Picture Show and seriously old monster movies and all good scary things is perceived as okay, and there's candy involved. Any holiday where I can go to strangers with candy and have that be okay, and my mother not tell me that if you go see that stranger with that candy, you'll get shot. Great.
During the holidays, is your family closely intertwined?
Oh, not really. I don't like Christmas. It's not my favorite thing. I love the idea of Christmas. I love watching Christmas movies and hearing other people's Christmas stories. But my personal family Christmases have never been the greatest. And as I've gotten older, the clouds have cleared and I see how really bad they get. When I was younger, I think it was all about the presents and the dinner and when was Santa going to come and did we really have to do dishes before I opened presents because I'm German, so we open on Christmas Eve. And so it was always dinner first, and then the adults had to smoke a cigarette and do the dishes and clean up, and then I got to run downstairs and open all my presents. And now it's like I really wish we could skip the whole week leading up to Christmas, just because there's so much tension in my family, and because it's perceived as something that everyone should do is to get together on Christmas. We all get together in one room, and that's not always necessarily a good thing, which is unfortunate.
Do you think that holidays are religiously driven?
Not as much as they used to be. I think a lot of holidays that had religion behind them have kind of lost it as we've kind of the general population, or at least the general population that I know, has moved on from religion. I think that most I don't even know that the kids now understand that we celebrate Christmas because it was Jesus' birthday if you're Christian, and I think they just see it as a time where a big guy in a jolly red suit comes down a chimney and gives them presents if they were good or bad. I don't really think they understand that was the birth of somebody who was really important, because he's not necessarily super important in culture anymore.
What are your views on the school boards taking out Christmas concerts and Christmas parties for the kids?
I think that's kind of pointless, because just because not everyone celebrates, which I totally respect, but if you don't celebrate something that's culturally, I guess, accepted in North America at least, if you don't want to come, if you're uncomfortable being at a function where they talk about Christmas, don't come. not that I'm uncomfortable with things like Hanukkah, but I'm not Jewish, so I wouldn't necessarily show up unless I was invited. If you don't want to go to the Christmas concert, don't go.
Are you a passionately committed, person to the bigger holidays?
No. If I could emancipate myself from every giant holiday except Halloween, I would. If I could have Halloween all year round, I would. Because nobody ever got hurt that I know of by a holiday where everything is everything has a entertainment value in the scariness, and you walk around and get candy in a funky costume or a scary costume or whatever. I don't think anyone ever got hurt by that. Not that Christmas is hurtful, except for some of us.
What's the most pointless holiday, in your opinion, and why?
The most pointless holiday? Maybe Thanksgiving? I understand the historical importance, but again, unless you're going to explain the historical importance of a holiday, if you just say it's Thanksgiving, go eat a turkey, why am I eating this turkey? Why can't I eat whatever I want? And I suppose I can, because now I'm 25 years old and, I buy my own groceries, so I can eat whatever I want. But I always felt when I was a kid that it was like forced upon me, like, okay, October is the month of pumpkins and hot chocolate and turkey, and that's it. And it always made no sense to me. Also, as I stated before, Valentine's Day. You shouldn't need a day to profess your love for someone. If you love someone, you should say so all the time, because you never know when they're not going to be there anymore. They might not be there the next Valentine's Day. So if you wait for one day and suddenly something tragic happens and they're not there anymore, what are you going to do?
That's incredibly deep. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.